laugh at all the things we used to do. Miss me and let me go. Good on Marg. So, good on Marg. As much as it hurts, we're letting you go. We will always love you, miss you, and hold you close in our hearts. We will treasure our friendship with you forever. As the final tribute, this is for you, Marg. And ladies, next time you put on your lipstick, think of Marg.
That was a fabulous tribute. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else who'd like to say anything? Any stories or recollections? We've got Marg. All my girls. Oh.
I'm Margaret's cousin, and I've grown up with Margaret all my life. I did primary school, high school, then we went to college, shared a house together in college, right through, we both got posted out west, so I was Wellington, she was the Andra, so we sort of kept up our friendship all our life, but really close. Right up until I got married and she went overseas. So we had a great time on the farm. Margaret's parents were very good to me and our family, and I remember Albert and Jennifer, and I spent a lot of time down at their place, and Marg again at my place, riding horses, riding push bike down the road. And we did lots of things together. And then, then we went away to boarding school together. We formed new friendships and kept them with the boarding school girls. So we made great friendships there, but still all kept in the same group of friendships as we grew up. Had lots of funny stories. And then when we went to college, we lived together. And Marg and I lived together with Margaret and Margaret World. She was coming early, yet, and we just had such a great time. Margaret, to me, all my life, everyone summed up her personality to a T. She was, I just loved her laugh, always so easygoing. Nothing sort of phased her. It'll be right. We'll get through this and whatever. So just a beautiful person, Jane. So we were very lucky to have such a wonderful mother and Ross, such a wonderful wife, as she was lucky to have all of you too. I'm going to pass it over because when we were at college, we said after 3 years of teaching, we would all go overseas. But I got married, and these two went over, and they had a ball overseas. During college, we did do a few things. I was the one that went with Margaret to New Zealand. We hitchhiked around New Zealand, and we get out there and we didn't know what we were doing. We put our thumb out, and we thought, no, we're going to go back into the bushes again and come back everything. And but Margaret didn't ever tell your parents, so she kept the secret. My mum didn't really worry, but when we got home, your mum said, "Oh, you did hitchhike, didn't you?" So we got back, and in those days there were no phones or anything, so we could have been abducted and they didn't know. And also at college, we were the ones that the group of us went and did Uluru. So we went out west in a little minibus for a group of people that we really didn't know, and just threw a tarp on the ground and slept. No one ever told us it got cold at night, so we would be first trying to get first on the tarp in the middle to tell all the body heat from everyone else. So we had she was quite adventurous then too, and I know she had a love of walking. Of course, in Newcastle we lived in Derby, around near Derby Street, and instead of catching a bus to college, we quite often walked to college, or we walked. So we just did a lot of walking on the weekends, and probably to save money because we had no money in those days. So you like to save $2.50 of the bus fare so we could do something else. Anyway, I'm going to pass you out to Margaret because she was the one that went overseas.
Thanks, Therese. As Therese said, our friendships go back, well, Therese further back than mine, but my friendship with Marg goes back to high school, where Therese and Marg were boarders, and Meg. I was what we call a day pop. I travelled every day, just not very far away from a town called Brankston. But Marg and I formed a very good friendship straight away at high school, and we did a lot of talking, and we both enjoy a laugh, so we did a lot of laughing and got into a little bit of trouble from the nuns from our talking and laughing, but Marg was always inquiring, what did you do over the weekend? And I don't know that it was any more exciting than her weekend. Maybe it was. We became good friends. We shared similar interests. School holidays, I would go up to Wollongbar, to her home, and ride the horses, which my father could never imagine me doing. Marg's mum Anne made sure she had a bucket of apples ready for us to eat, and Marg ate the whole apple. I never in my life had seen anyone eat that whole apple. And everything disappeared, seeds, everything, stalks. But Anne would make sure the bucket was there ready for us, and informed us as soon as we walked in the door, oh, you two need to diet. We went on to Teachers College in Newcastle, and there we shared a flat, Therese and Julie, Marg and myself, in Bar Beach. Marg, Therese, Julie and I had many great times there. We took turns cooking, and we're all foodies, but my night was Thursday night, and the girls insisted every Thursday night, although I came up with lots of suggestions for what to eat. No, they insisted on my pizza that I made from scratch. And I don't think I've ever made one from scratch ever since those college days. I think I was pizzaed out. Marg, Therese and Julie would, because we live near the beach, we'd see quite a few cockroaches in our old flat on the beach. And of course, typical us girls, when seeing a cockroach, would all run for the nearest chair and jump on it. But I don't know, for whatever reason, they declared me as the official cockroach killer, so that was my job. Then we decided to travel to Europe, the four of us girls. But when the time came, as Therese said, it was only Marg and I, as the other girls were married, or getting married. So we started our teaching career. Marg was posted to Gavandra, Therese to Wellington, Julie to Newcastle, and I was posted to Singleton, where I met Ross and a group of others who regularly had Friday arvo drinks at the pub after work. I introduced Marg to Ross, and they instantly hit it off. Marg and I embarked on our 6-month tour of Europe. Some would say we did the backpacker foodie tour, as we were often accused of being more interested in the food and drink rather than the sights and scenery of Europe. We talked and laughed a lot and would sometimes arrive at a different destination to what we intended. We were on the train many a times, unsure of where we were heading. We saw a man one day reading his newspaper and we both looked at the word Scarborough. Oh, that sounds nice. I think we'll go there. We liked the sound of that, so we ended up in Scarborough instead of where we were going to go. Marg and I shared a good laugh. a vivid memory of when we arrived in Greece over, I'm not sure what the town was, but our little place where we were staying was above a marketplace. And we had huge backpacks. We were lugging around Europe on our backs. We put our backpacks down and out came this huge cockroach. Marg said, "Oh, the cleanest person in the world," and that happened. If it came out of mine, I wouldn't have been surprised. Marg's easygoing, carefree nature made her such a great travelling companion. We had a great time. On the day we were flying home, we missed each other at our meeting place in Harrods. I went back to where we were staying in London and Marg wasn't there. Our friend Doug had arrived to take us to the airport, so it was a quick rush back to Harrods, and luckily we found Marg there and made it on time to the airport. On our return from Europe, Marg and I were posted to Sydney, Marg out west suburbs, and I was sent to Caringbah. So weekends she would come to my place at Brighton Le Sands, where we enjoyed the culinary delights, the nightlife and the beaches nearby. I then got posted back to Singleton, and Marg and Ross deepened their friendship. Marg and Ross moved to Bulli. On my first visit to their home, I was accompanied by my mother, who exclaimed, "This house is so familiar." And it turned out that Marg and Ross had brought the house from my Uncle Jack, who had built it. It was such a coincidence. Jane was born, so began a new era. Marg was a beautiful, caring mother. Us 4 college friends were all lucky enough to be mothers, and over the last few years, we were able to get together in Newcastle for a couple of days. The 4 of us would have a great time laughing and chatting about our children and grandchildren. I feel so privileged to have had such an amazing friend in Marg, who was such a great listener, with such a warm, easygoing nature. So many people love Marg. She was one of the best.
Thank you.